Hey guys, it's Kai from Lucas Land and Royals. Hope you're doing well. Let's take a look at this clutch. Alright, so I want to do a quick update on this clutch. This is clutch number 4, which is a spider clown to a pastel het clown. And I'm just going to point out these forceps since I've already gone ahead and done the cleanup. I don't want to mess with them too much. But you can see here, this one wrapped around in the corner. This is the classic wild type. And these are all 100% het for clown. Up here we have a pastel, you can tell by the blushing, also the brighter colors. Down here we have a spider, also het for clown. And last, well not last, but you can see right there, that's the head of the clown. And here's his body up here winding around. And let's see. Let me see if I can move this guy's head just slightly so you can see underneath. That is the head of one of the bumblebees, and right there in the middle of the screen you see the other head of the other bumblebee. And they are both bumblebees, not clown bees. The reason I know is because of their pattern. You can see there's a lot of webbing on both of these patterns, and they are identical, same as their heads. A lot of spotting. So these are bumblebees and not clown bees. So a clown bee would have a lot less webbing. It's almost like just a single dorsal stripe down the spine. And what I'll do is I'm gonna take out the dad, which is a spider clown, and I'll show you the pattern that I was expecting. Of course, the spider clown would be a little bit darker, a little bit more richer in color. A clown bee would be much brighter and more yellower. So that's the only difference, and that was what I was shooting for. Unfortunately, I didn't hit it. But I'll go ahead and pull out the dad and we can take a look at him. Alright, over here is the father, and you can see that a spider clown's pattern is greatly reduced. You have a very thin stripe running along the dorsal, very reduced. It's a little bit of that coloration. That's actually his normal coloration. And then you can see very thin webbing, very little of it. And if there are any dots, like alien eyes, they're very reduced to that. They also sometimes have like these teardrops that come up from the belly. He doesn't really have it. I think these are not really teardrops, but there are, you know, this very reduced pattern on the side. Sometimes they don't even get these lines on the side, they just get something like this, where they look like crosses. But other than that, you know, a bee clown would just look like this. Maybe the pattern is a little bit more reduced, but much more yellow and vibrant. And I think the head would be a little bit more reduced as well. So this is just a spider clown. It's the father to that clutch. Alright, so I'm going to put him away now. So what I'll do in this video, since I have some time, is I'll film some feedings. What I have in this bucket is rat pups as well as rat fuzzies. The fuzzies are a little bit on the larger side, and then over here I have some other rat fuzzies that are on the smaller side. These are going to be fed to some hatchlings that have been eating hopper mice. So I don't know how well this is going to go, but these are definitely going to be eaten for sure. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so I'm going to start off right here, and all I'm doing is taking the rat, drying it off because it was in warm water, and we'll see what happens here. There we go. That's a good strike. Number 2. Also a good strike. Here we go, number 3. They are hungry. They smell it. It's good to thaw them out in the rat room. Sorry, it's good to thaw them out in the snake room. This will really entice them to feed. Alright, here's number 4. There we go. And this is number 5. Alright, here we go. These guys are gonna get fed for the first time. As you can see, they don't look to be that interested. So a little bit of rat pup dancing might be in order. Oh, a little bit of a nip. So I'll set that one in there. Check on it later. Alright, so this is the fire. They might not really know what to do about this because they were on mice. They've had live mice and frozen thawed mice. So just set this in there. Check on it later. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. Hopefully you can see it through the tub. So we'll put that there. So over here we have the first one that we try to feed. She didn't strike, it was a drop feed, but you can see she is now eating, so this did work. Alright, let me see if I can give you a little bit of a better view. Awesome, he finished it, so that's a good sign. So now while we're waiting for the other drop feeders to figure out what they're supposed to do, I'm going to go ahead and feed some of the hatchlings from 2017. I'm going to start over here with my Candino male. He has never failed me. Again, you see a little bit of staining on the paper towel. Not a big issue. There we go. Maybe a little extra wiggle. Off to the next guy. Okay, next is 1/2 of my Panda Pie project. There we go. Here he comes. There we go. A little bit of a wiggle. Okay, over here is a Enchi Orange Dream. Pet for Clown. This shouldn't take long. Beautiful. Next up, you guys have seen this girl. This is a Enchi Pied. Oh, she looks ready. She looks really ready. And you can tell she made a mess in her tub. It's still wet. So while she's doing that, let me clean this out. Put this back in here. Hygiene is important, but feeding is also important. So, you know, letting them feed and then cleaning it out a little bit later, I think it's better than to clean it out just prior to feeding, because that really disturbs them. Alright, so this is one that I bred myself. Female pied, possible het for albino. Oh, she is ready. She is ready. This might be one of those where they coil around the tub. We'll just wait for her to fall back into the tub before closing up. Alright, so now we move on to the last of the 2017. Oh, this guy is in shed. Not sure if he's going to eat, but we can certainly try. Oh, it worked. Awesome. So I did want to show you that drop feeding does work. As you can see, this is the Firefly girl. This is not the one that struck. This is the one that we dropped. This is second from the last. And that is working. Let me go ahead and show you the Fire girl that's also eating. There it is. She looks like she just started, with the rat still in her mouth. I don't think she likes me watching her, so we'll let her eat in peace. This is the last of the drop feeders. So don't get discouraged if they don't strike feed. Just drop it in, especially for hatchlings that are transitioning. And leave them alone for a little bit. They might come around. Instincts will kick in. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but eventually they will. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.